Hello everyone, thanks for joining today. My name is Ivan, I'm working as Strategic Alliance Manager in Wildix. Along with me, we also have today Krish. Krish is the Head of Partnerships at Freshworks Europe, and he will do the first part of presentation today. Krish?
Thanks a lot, Ivan. I'm going to just start sharing my screen. Hello, everyone. Thanks a lot for being here today. I would have loved to meet you all in person, but given the current circumstances, this is the best we could do. I would like to thank Wildix, first of all, for this opportunity. It's great that we could have this session with you all and take the partnership to the next level. I hope you all can see my screen, and the format is that I'm going to start with giving a quick presentation about Freshworks, the company, about our products, and then quickly about our partner program. And then we have Ivan taking over and giving an overview of the integration. And then we have the question and answers towards the end. As of now, I think we have close to 32 attendees. I guess we could start now, Ivan. What do you think?
Yep, I guess we are free to proceed.
Perfect. All right. So I'm Krish, and as Ivan introduced, I'm the head of partnerships at Freshworks Europe. I've been with the company now for close to 8 years, and basically, even as a company, we are not that old. We started only way back in 2010. So I've had the opportunity to grow the reseller business from scratch. And as a result, now we are also exploring partnerships across other segments such as ISVs and system integrators. So today I head the reseller, ISV, and the SI business for Freshworks Europe. And as you can see here, we have had a very good journey so far. We have 150,000 customers globally. We have 13 offices, including 4 here in Europe. I'm based out of the Berlin office, which is the European headquarters. We also have an office in UK, which is the second biggest office. Then we have an office in Paris and Utrecht. And globally, we have more than 3,000 employees. The R&D happens in India. And we have more than 500 partners globally. Today in this call, we actually have 4 of the Wildix partners who also became Freshworks partners. We have Abbey Telecom, AJ Telecom. We have Eurogroup, as well as Lopez Telecom. I believe they met us at the event, Wildix event in January. Mukund and Alex, my colleague Alex, had actually visited the event, and they decided to have, these partners decided to come on board. So glad to have you as well in this call. Thank you so much. As a company, we have over $400 million in funding so far from Sequoia, Google, and Axel. And 3 of the products that we have, Freshdesk, Freshservice, and Freshsales, are already featured in the Gartner Magic Quadrant. Freshsales, in fact, made it to the Gartner Magic Quadrant in less than 4 years. So that's actually a record for a CRM product. I'll talk more about the products in detail in the next slide. But if I were to summarize what we do as a company, I would like to take this analogy that I always love to use. So we all know this time 11 years ago, or a little more than that, when all these devices were very, very important to us. If we had to go on a hike, we had to take a point-and-shoot camera, a Sony or a Canon point-and-shoot camera. And then you had to also carry a GPS device for directions if you are out hiking in the wild. And you probably carry a telephone whose only purpose was to make phone calls. And then you have an MP3 player as well for entertainment. Now, all of us thought these were super important devices, and even the companies that were making these devices were industry leaders. And the problem was nobody thought about the customer who has to carry these individual devices wherever they went. Imagine the pain of carrying all the chargers and losing it, and then, it's really, really cumbersome carrying this, compared to today when all you need is a smartphone or an iPhone. iPhone really changed the way, uh, you know, the entire uh, industry. It basically gave rise to a new term called smartphones, smart devices, where you can do a bunch of things in a single platform or a single device. So what we thought about was, our CEO Girish, uh, when we first launched the company, we only had Freshdesk. Freshdesk is an external customer support tool, and then along the lines we launched several products. And what we thought was, in the industry, basically, this is the current state of business software. We have different teams engaging with customers, but using different tools, right? So we have the sales team that is using a CRM software like Salesforce, or you name it. Marketing team using Marketo or some other marketing software, HubSpot, whatever, right? And then support team using some other expensive support tool and fighting their own battles in their own silos. And then you probably have a chat tool as well. That's a new chat team has been formed, and they're using a new chat tool to manage conversations on their website. The problem with this approach is that you have information getting locked in different silos. So information doesn't flow seamlessly. So the support team does not know the customer journey, how the customer came to be, and what is the context before they come on to a customer complaint, right? So this is the problem we have today. And the way to solve that is if you can actually get all the different tools to work together. So basically, we thought, can we have an iPhone movement in business software? And eventually, what we have today is a portfolio that's focused entirely on customer experience across different stages. So we have 12 products. It can get overwhelming if you're new, but fundamentally, what we are doing is at every stage of the customer lifecycle, uh, there's an experience the customer receives, and how do we optimize that, and what software can we use to optimize that. For example, Fresh Marketer is a website campaign A/B testing software, right? So when you have a visitor on your website, how can we provide the best experience to them, right? How do we best manage their campaigns and so on? So Fresh Marketer is for marketing automation. Uh, then once we have the person converting into a customer, uh, basically to make that happen, you need a CRM software. So we have Fresh Sales, which is a CRM tool. And then once the customer is a customer, you need to manage their support issues. So you have Freshdesk, which is a customer engagement software. So that completes the 360 of the customer lifecycle. And we also have Fresh Chat, which is a messaging tool, and Fresh Caller, which is a cloud telephony solution, right? And then we have Fresh Service, which is an IT service management software, and Fresh Success, which is for customer success, right? You go beyond support, you want to grow more revenue from the same customers, you use a customer success software. So that way we have the entire 360. Now the question would come from you, if you already have Freshcaller, why did you integrate with Wildix, right? So what's the use case here? Which is why I have this heat map. So you see here, we sell to different personas. We sell to CIOs, head of customer service, as well as head of sales. And we are trying to address customers of different sizes. So we have hundreds of SMB customers, and then we have the commercial, mid-market, and enterprise segment. Now, there are two products that are very strong across segments. We have Freshdesk, the customer support software. This is the first product that we launched. And then we have Fresh Service, which is the ITSM software. These are the two core products. And then we have Fresh Sales. Now, the fitment across these segments is where we could have a gap. For example, Freshcaller, we are aware that it's mainly for SMBs, it's not a product meant for commercial, mid-market, or enterprise. Because in the SMB space, there is an opportunity, and we had to fill that. But we know our strengths and we know where we are weak. And that is where we partner up with ISVs. And that is where a partner like Wildix can really come together and offer something very compelling to the customer. So this is the void that we wish to fill with through the partnership. More about that in the later part of the presentation. And what the multi-product strategy has allowed us is that it has allowed us to grow really fast. So here in this slide, you see the time it took different companies to go from 1 million to 100 million. So you have Slack, which is almost B2C, although it's a business software. They enjoy virality. They are basically like the Facebook of the B2B world. People know Slack even before the company decides to use it, right? But besides that, there is other tools like Twilio, Salesforce, Zendesk, who also compete in the same space as we do. And you see that we have actually grown to this number much faster. And that is because we have addressed multiple verticals, and the total addressable market that we have is over $70 billion in revenue. So I would want to spend a minute now talking about the current scenario, right? I'm sure that you all must be thinking, it's a new partnership. Should we do this when the situation is so turbulent? How do we handle this? Should we do it or not? So to address those concerns, I want to just highlight two things. One is that because we have a multi-product strategy, there is a natural hedge. We have some products like Fresh Chat that have actually spiked in demand. More companies are wanting to use messaging software now because there is a huge spike in the number of visitors on their website and so on. So Fresh Chat, for example, there's a huge increase in demand. Fresh Desk is for customer engagement. There hasn't been a spike or a decrease. The trend is same as before. And Fresh Sales is a CRM software. People don't want to change their CRM right now. But in the long run, if they are looking to save costs on their software expenses and somebody is using Salesforce, they will look at a low-cost alternative like Fresh Sales. So that's the natural hedge we have. And in terms of long-term play, we see ourselves as a value player, being able to provide a lot of value for the money that you spend. And the second aspect is that we'll be a enabler of remote working and work from home. And same as Wildix, I'm sure that they are seeing a spike in business as well. So cloud adoption will increase, will accelerate, and our products will become more relevant in today's world. The second thing is that we are a horizontal. So we are in many verticals. In the picture you see, I'm not sure if the text is very clear, but we are into multiple verticals. We don't sell to one or two verticals. And amongst these, it's just leisure and hospitality that has been affected. If you look at the other verticals, either they are neutrally affected or they're positively affected. Education is positively affected. More companies, more schools are using e-learning software. Healthcare is positively affected. Consumer products and food and beverages, it's neutral. People continue to eat and drink. Media has actually seen an increase in business. So overall, there are many areas where there's a positive impact, and then there are also areas where there has been a very bad impact. So that way, again, there's a natural hedge or alleviation of the risk. And quickly about the partner program before I hand it over to Ivan. I've been running the SaaS program, partner program for close to 8 years. And one thing I've seen is more and more companies switch from on-premise solutions to SaaS, and even partners switching from selling on-premise solutions to SaaS products. And I know that as partners, you have been bombarded with options. I'm sure many companies have reached out and they all want to partner up with you. But as somebody who has been in this industry, the thumb rule is this: any SaaS company any SaaS product, you can become profitable because there's a customer acquisition cost, and then the customer starts paying, and at some point you start making a profit. But the important question is, how soon can you make profit and how much is the profit, right? So that is what differentiates a good product or a good partnership and a not so good partnership. So when it comes to Freshworks, in terms of the product, we already spoke enough about it. We are an industry leading product. In terms of people, we have more than 70 people working in the partner organization within the company, and we are adequately supporting the partners, no matter how big and small. And in terms of processes, we have a fairly evolved partner program. We have been running this for close to 5-6 years. So our processes are basically up to date, and we take care of our partners. The most important aspect is profit, right? So in terms of the commercials, we offer a 25% commission on the lifetime of the customer. And of course, there is opportunity to make money off services like implementation, custom development, change management, and so on. And the other benefit is that when you partner up and start selling Freshdesk, you can also upsell and cross-sell other products. So you partner up basically with 12 other products that we have. And as a partner, you're also eligible for discounts if you want to use this for your own internal use. Our team will send out an email after this meeting about the discount that we have. And basically, the how soon part depends really on what is the source of your lead generation, right? So generating leads is an expectation. So what we expect from partners is that they source leads, resell, and provide services. So this is a revenue opportunity. And this is a way to retain accounts and ensure that you're upselling, right? So the last two are really for you, for your benefit. We offer 24/7 support. We have a central support team that can offer support. We also have dedicated account managers for all accounts. But as a partner, we expect that you share the responsibility with us. And in terms of generating leads, basically, there is an opportunity to cross sell to your existing customers. So any Wildix customer, you can sell a Freshdesk product because of the integration. You already have a talking point. Likewise, any Freshdesk customer that you bring on board, you can also position Wildix solutions to them, because we know that Freshcaller is more towards SMB and we have Wildix positioned towards mid-market and enterprise. So these are the expectations. And in terms of, this is another number that companies or resellers generally want to look at. How quickly can I get to, let's say, a number I'm putting here is 500,000. How can I get 500,000 in top line? I'm not talking about commissions. So this is the total annual contract value. So if you assume a deal size of $800 a month, you need about 50 customers. And if you assume 4 customers a month, then basically in a matter of 1 year, you can get to 500,000 in revenue, right? And to get 50 customers, you basically need about 200 sales qualified leads. This is an approach or a back of the envelope math that I would generally give a partner to kind of set the expectation on what you can expect from this partnership. I mean, this is, I think, very important to know at an early stage. And I want to spend now the next 3 to 4 minutes discussing the integration that we have with Wildix. So the integration we have is basically, it allows connecting our help desk to Wildix telephony solution, thereby providing contextual conversations. So when a customer ticket, when a customer is calling and you want to understand the recent tickets and get more context on the customer, the integration is useful. It allows you to resolve issues faster and improve your customer satisfaction, and it increases the agent productivity without increasing the cost. Here is a short video. One second, I have to increase the volume. Okay. I'm struggling
You can
to.
move this bar by the icon next to the cog one, on the left side of the cog. It should move.
Yeah, I'm
or,
unable to.
Or just press up on your keyboard. It should help too.
It's coming in the
Well,
way.
you know
So,
the rule of a good demo. Something should get wrong.
yeah.
It is okay. You can narrate stuff.
Yeah. I'll make one last attempt and be done with this.
It is okay. We can always share the video later.
Yeah, I guess that's the best thing to do right now. And we anyway have you to do the live demo. So I'll make you the presenter. And before that, I think I just have one last slide, which is about the call to action, which is my team will send out the link with the discounts details that we have. And I hope to hear from you soon. Ivan, I'll pass it on to you now. I hope I've covered everything, and let me know if there's anything more I should talk about. Otherwise, we have the Q&A as well.
Okay, and can you make me a presenter, please?
Yeah. Done.
Yep. So I will be a little shorter than Krish. Unfortunately, I'm not a marketing person. I'm more a tech guy, so I will be short. But what I would like to show you today is the integrations that we currently have with the Freshdesk. I know a lot of you guys are pretty new with Freshdesk system, so what I'm trying to do is I will show you the whole process starting from very scratch. So let's say you're decided to move on or at least check the Freshdesk. What you need to do is go to freshdesk.com and click on sign up. Here you can create your free trial account on 21 days. Just use any email box that you like. I currently use for a demo purpose a 10-minute email. And that's it. Only email is needed. Now we need to wait until I will receive my email. It's usually happening within 1 minute. In the meantime, here's already things that I can get started. You can get started already. It is that simple. But before we proceed, we actually need to receive email. Oh, it's always like that. What I can do is go to the admin, send an activation, please. Okay, let's try like that. I do believe I don't need an activation email. So currently our integration is already available for free at the Freshdesk Marketplace. In order to receive it, you just need to go to your Freshdesk page, your dashboard, click on admin. Here, proceed to the apps. Click on get more apps and type Wildix. Here we have it. Free for use, click install, and the only thing you need to do is type your API key from Freshdesk itself. In order to obtain your type key, just go to profile settings. I'll open the new tab. Yep, and that is why you need to activate your account. Okay, what I'll actually do, I will proceed as my Wildix account. Always good to have a backup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, so you just go to your profile settings, spoiler alert, and here you have it, your API key. Yep, usually Freshdesk would like to log in you twice. It is a normal behavior. Sometimes even triple, but you know you cannot be always sure about security. So profile settings. And your API key. Just copy paste it. Once again, we are going to admin page, apps. And here I already have it installed, but what you will see is please enter your IP key. After you enter it, you just click on save, updated successfully, or in your case, it will be installed. Click on refresh, and basically that's it. To check if the integration actually installed, you need to see this little Wildix icon on the bottom left corner. Now, as for Wildix requirements, you always need to have your collaboration open in the same tab, in the same browser that we are using here. And you always need to have your integration servers installed. Again, like always, you can click on Cox, go to extension, and install it. That's basically it for the installation itself. Now for usage. Let's go to our contact page. Currently, I'm logged as Annabelle Peters. Don't ask me, I love this name. With an extension 52115. So what I will do now, here you can see that there are no existing contact records inside Freshdesk. So I'll call on my extension. I will call on 52112. And here is unknown number that is not in the contact list yet. You can see that I have the same call here. You can accept it within Wildix or you can accept it within Freshdesk. So let's say I would like to accept this call. Since this contact is not in contact list, you automatically have this sidebar, which will allow you to create a new contact. As you can see, name and work from are automatically checked with collaboration if it's possible. So what I will do, I will just click on create without finalizing the other tabs. And here it is, a new contact record that you can click call right away. So I will just close this one, close the call to show you. Again, I can do click to call right from here. Click on call and outgoing call is placed. So I will accept it. And drop it off. The call has been removed. It is as simple as that. One last thing that I will to show you today is if we are clicking on edit and proceed to about section of the contact record and type something here, let's say, click on save and go again. You will see the information inside about field here in pop-up as well. Just can go. So you can see that integration is actually very simple, but yet so powerful. If you have some requests, some additional features in mind, we are open-minded, we are looking forward for the implementation. You can always reach me out or ask with your area manager and we will implement new features just for you. Krish, that's it from my side.
Thanks a lot, Ivan. That's really nice. And I think the video can be sent across to everyone. You don't have to play it now. But otherwise, if there's any questions, I'm happy to take it. I would encourage everyone to post questions. I think so far Dirk has suggested sending the YouTube link. Thanks for the suggestion, Dirk. If there's any more questions about the partnership, about the integration, happy to answer.
Little thing to add. First of all questions should be asked today on English. Unfortunately, we do not have translators today. And on second half, you can always proceed to Wildix Confluence and check the Freshdesk integration user guide, where I described all the steps that I showed you previously. And now I once again remind you that integration is free to use. You only need UC Business or Premium license from Wildix site, and Freshdesk Blossom plan or higher. Okay, Krish, I think we have answer.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe you can provide your YouTube link to watch it later. Yes, we will provide a video that Krish was showing later for all the attendees.
Yeah.
Krish, I guess you did a decent job and show everything.
It was crystal clear. Can we get costs for fresh sales? Yeah. So all our products are, there's a publicly available pricing list. So maybe I'll share my screen again. So if you go to Freshworks pricing, you will get the details. So these are homepage. So here you have all the products that we have. So you go to fresh sales, and then you can go to the pricing. So all the products work together. So meaning that with one common ID, you will be able to move across products, similar to how, let's say, Google Slides and Google Spreadsheet works. You need one common login. And the pricing looks something like this. So we have the basic plan Blossom, which is $12 per user per month if you pay annually. And if it's monthly, then it's $19 per user per month. And then you have the features as well listed here. And we also have a startup for companies that are small, that don't have a very, very extensive requirement. They can use the product for free with basic functionality. So if somebody is using Spreadsheet, they should stop using it because this product is free. And then they can upgrade and move to a higher plan if needed. Yeah. Thanks a lot for the great introduction. Welcome, Dirk. Thanks, Nigel, for the question. Any more questions from others? So does that mean everyone is all set to become partners? I guess.
I guess you just received a lot more new leads.
Great, awesome. If there are no more questions, I'm wondering if we should close down, and we can obviously handle questions on email as well.
Not so quick, Krish. We received a new question from Andy. I guess this one is for you. Do you have export tools allowing migration from other CRM packages?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. We allow importing data from other CRM to Freshsales. As in,
okay.
Yeah, so basically we need to provide, you need to provide us the raw data, and our team can import the data for you. our team, our developers can import that. And it's also something some partners do as a service. So if you become a partner, you can offer that to your customers. But if you're looking to move your data to Freshsales, we can do that for you. Silvano, thanks for the presentation. I will try it for sure. You're welcome, Silvano. For use with Wildix, what license do we need?
With Wildix, you need or UC business or UC premium license, since the integration use VI service.
Andy has a question, is that priced on per case basis? The Freshsales pricing? Okay, the export. So exporting data, usually it's something we offer for free if there's a significantly large deal. If it's a small opportunity, so on a case-by-case basis, we do offer it for free or we charge for the import. I hope that answers. Okay. Welcome, Andy. Thanks.
Yep, thanks to you. So if no one have other questions, I think there is no need to have you another 20 minutes. I know we all busy and have a lot of stuff to do, thanks to Corona stuff.
No, I think I just want to take a moment to thank you, Ivan, and the entire Wildix team for the opportunity. It's great that we could address your partners, and I hope this was useful. And I look forward to hearing from you all. Thank you.
Thanks everyone for joining today. Krish, my sincere gratitude to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.